Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while and I do apologise. I've been going through the motions, but I feel like I'm back now. In today's video, I want to talk about BPD and body dysmorphia. Different way of doing the video today. I'm actually looking at the content in front of me, so hopefully it should just make the whole process a little bit smoother. So BPD and body image issues, navigating body dysmorphia. Do you often find yourself feeling dissatisfied with your appearance and weight, no matter what you do? This sense of insecurity is a common experience among individuals with borderline personality disorder and is often closely linked to body dysmorphia. The connection between BPD and body dysmorphic disorder, BDD, is significant, emphasizing how body image issues can affect overall well-being. In this article, we will explore the link between BPD and body dysmorphia, understanding the types of effects and root causes of body image issues that can occur in BPD. So, let's get to it. Understanding body dysmorphia in BPD. Body dysmorphia, formerly known as body dysmorphic disorder, is a mental health condition where individuals obsessively focus on perceived flaws in their appearance, which may not be noticeable or significant to others. In BPD, body dysmorphia can manifest in various different ways, with individuals becoming fixated on aspects of their physical appearance and experience extreme distress related to these perceived imperfections. To understand body image issues within context of BPD, we will explore the different types of BDD, its root causes, and its effects on BPD individuals. Now, just to quickly run back over that, obsessively focusing on elements of the individual which others can't necessarily see. I can 100% agree with that. There's a couple of things that I myself obsess over. First of which is my hair. I've always been very insecure about my hair and how it looks because it recedes, and I like having it in a certain way to try and cover up that element of receding. In the past, I've spent maybe 30 to 40 minutes doing my hair. When it's just like this, you know, it's quite short, it shouldn't take that long at all. But if each strand of hair is not in the exact position what I like it, I get really frustrated. And it's not just like a normal sort of frustrated, it's like a physical anger that builds inside me. Now, this physical anger has actually built to such an extreme in the past that I've ended up punching myself in the head, which, you know, I wouldn't advise anybody does. This was a little while ago now, but I ended up punching myself because I was getting that frustrated and that physically angry because of how insecure I felt. On the same turn, I also have body dysmorphia about how I look. Now, I'm going to show you something. It's just my belly, right? This is my belly, right? I do this probably about an hour every single day, looking at myself in the mirror and just pulling at my skin. I have periods of time where, because of how insecure I feel about my weight, not even necessarily my weight, but the amount of fat that I have on my body, and that also affects the way that I diet. It didn't force me, but it ended up leading me to fasting and 1 meal a day. But that is also an extreme way of eating, and the only reason why I was doing that was to get thinner and to lose body fat. Currently, I'm eating 3 or 4 meals a day, which is good. I'm trying to be as sort of healthy and find a grey area in my very black and white thinking. But it seems that the body dysmorphia and eating disorders might also fall hand in hand. So let's move on to types of body dysmorphia in BPD. There is no one-size-fits-all description of body dysmorphia in BPD, as it can manifest differently from one person to another person. Here are some common types of body dysmorphia that can occur in BPD. Here we go. Weight and body size preoccupation. Many individuals with BPD become excessively preoccupied with their weight and body size. They may engage in extreme dieting, over-exercising. That was lame. That was really lame. Or other behaviours to try and achieve what they perceive as an ideal body. This preoccupation can lead to poor self-esteem and body image issues. That's it. That is exactly what I was just talking about. That is it. Some individuals with BPD may obsess over clothing and fashion. They might constantly buy and discard clothes in search of the perfect outfit. The obsession with clothing can be driven by desire to mask perceived flaws or gain a sense of identity and self-worth through fashion. Now, again, I'm just going to stand up. Look at me, bro. Look at these shorts. I had these shorts for so long. I don't have the sort of fashion one, but definitely, you know, feeling comfortable in my own skin is a very difficult thing, and often it's linked to weight, which I believe comes as a sort of butterfly effect from Instagram and constantly comparing myself to other people. Comparison is the thief of joy. You know, everybody has different genetics, everybody has a different life and what they're able to do and achieve. There's also things like performance enhancing drugs that dramatically change the ability to put on muscle. But I see these people and I compare myself to them regardless, because they are just another human being, and that's what human beings do. We constantly compare, and it leads me into a really, really negative way of thinking. If you feel the same, please let me know down in the comments below, because I'd love to hear your sort of thoughts on this, whether you're a male, woman, or whoever you may be. But yeah, it's a very sort of difficult thing, and I'm constantly striving for perfection rather than just bettering myself, and I think that's at a detriment to myself. So let's move on now. Facial features and hair-related body dysmorphia, which is what I just spoke about. Some people with BPD may fixate on specific facial features they believe are flawed, such as their nose, skin, or eyes. They may spend a lot of time and energy trying to correct or hide these perceived flaws, even if they are not as noticeable to others. Excessive grooming, hair removal, or hairstyling can also be a manifestation of body dysmorphia in individuals with BPD. They may constantly seek to achieve a specific hair-related look they believe will make them more attractive or acceptable. Mumsy, give me 1 second. Again, that's it. You know, I feel most confident when I look a certain way, but that certain way is so specific and so hard to achieve, and you know, it's ruined if the wind blows. So there is no way around it currently for me other than to accept the way that I look, and that's a very difficult thing. Like I said, you know, the anger, and it is anger, and it's a very interesting thing. I'm not an angry person at all, but it really, like, there's like a little fire that it really burns when I can't look the way that I want to, and I think it comes down to me feeling my best when I look that way. So if I can't look that way, I don't feel my best, and that's what makes me angry, because I know that it's achievable. Although it's unachievable to have that look consistently 100% of the time. You know, it takes time and effort, and to a certain degree that is fine. That's acceptable. You're allowed to put in time and effort to the way that you look so you feel comfortable. But if it starts detracting from the way that you feel, that's when it's an issue. Again, let me know if you've ever had any similar experiences to me. What is that feeling for you? I'd really be interested to know. Height and body proportions. Insecurity about one's height or body proportions can be another aspect of body dysmorphia in BPD. Individuals may believe they are too tall, too short, or they have disproportionate bodies. It's important to remember that these tendencies are not exclusive to individuals with BPD and can occur in people without the disorder as well. I'm a short man, and I'm okay with being a short man. But I can understand if someone was, I can empathise with those who don't feel like their body is proportional. I personally feel okay with that element of myself. I've grown to be okay with it because there's ways in which it helps me. I'm really agile. I can fit under things, and that's great. I can wear like heeled boots and still be short, or maybe just touch upon normal height. I actually read somewhere the other day that the average height for a woman in the UK is 5'4", and the average height for a male in the UK is 5'10", and your boy is 5'7.7". Root causes BPD body image issues. So understanding the reasons behind the development of body dysmorphia in individuals with BPD is crucial for offering effective support. Several factors may contribute to the occurrence of body image issues in this population. Bullying and peer pressure. Bullying can significantly contribute to body dysmorphia in individuals with BPD. Persistent and hurtful comments about one's appearance from peers or online harassment can lead to deep-seated insecurities. If anybody's going through this, I'm sorry. And just know that other people's opinions of you don't matter, especially if they have no connection to you being your friend or family or one of your loved ones. If it's just trolls on the internet, do your best not to listen to them. And if people are bullying you, stand up for yourself in a way that is polite but correctionary. It's very easy to be passive. I am one of those passive people. But when it comes down to bullying, make sure your opinions are heard, and do your best to get out of those situations. I don't know if there's any sort of like hotlines or anything that you can call, but you bullies. Society's beauty standards. Societal pressure to conform to unrealistic beauty standards can play a significant role in triggering body dysmorphia. BPD individuals may feel obligated to meet these standards, which can lead to societal pressure and ultimately social isolation. Constantly comparing yourselves to others that have lived completely different lives and do different things and have different genetics and eat different food and were born a different way. It's comparison is the thief of joy, is all that I will say. If you compare yourself to yourself, then just take each day as it comes and lay your bricks, and eventually you'll have a house. Toxic parental or cultural preferences. Negative experiences during childhood include critical or abusive parenting, can contribute to the development of body dysmorphia. Cultural preferences for specific body types can also exert pressure on individuals with BPD. Again, I'm very lucky to have had a mother who wasn't mean to me growing up and wouldn't bully me, in essence, for how I looked or my weight. In fact, actually, she was very complimentary, and I think that's where I gained a lot of confidence in myself, although I believe I do have body dysmorphia. There is elements of myself that I am confident with, and I think that's due to my mum being so supportive. Social media, we all know about that. Not only is social media unrealistic, but things can be edited. AI can also generate a magnitude of different things, including people who aren't real but look real. So just take everything with a pinch of salt. You know, social media is a place for capturing your best moments and not your worst. Lights are a brilliant thing. So is color grading. So, you know, these photos of these people, you shouldn't be comparing yourself to that, because it is just unachievable. You know, 75%, 80% of it is just unachievable. But like I said, you know, you lay down those bricks each day, and you work on yourself in whatever way you can. You know, you can't change the way that you look, but you can change your weight and how you exercise and how you eat and how you treat your skin and how you look after your body and things like that. See that as the progression, not trying to look like other people. And I'll take my own advice on that one. You know, I started moisturizing, you know, and I didn't do that for a very long time. Body-related experiences. Negative experiences relating to one's body, such as illness, injury, or surgery, can trigger or worsen body dysmorphia. These experiences may intensify pre-existing concerns or create new ones. You don't know, man's got a scar still. Yeah, see that? Mad one. Don't know. But yes, again, I don't have a full understanding. I can empathize. Genetic predisposition. Some research suggests that there may be a genetic component to body dysmorphia. Individuals with a family history of mental health disorders or body image issues may be more susceptible to developing body dysmorphia in BPD. My dad had mental health issues when he was alive, but I don't have the ability to talk to him now, so I don't know. But again, interesting. Effects of body dysmorphia on BPD. The effect of body dysmorphia on BPD individuals include constantly worrying about physical appearance can worsen mood swings and emotional instability associated with BPD. Insecurity about one's appearance can strain relationships, as BPD individuals may become excessively dependent for others' validation. Comparing oneself to others, especially those perceived as more attractive, is common among BPD patients with body dysmorphia. The distress caused by body dysmorphia may lead to impulsive actions such as self-harm or substance abuse, further complicating BPD symptoms. That one's really important. I've acted on it, you know. It's not excessive self-harm, but like I said, I punched myself in the head. I've done that many times throughout my life because of how I felt, and that impulsive instinctual reaction was to take it out on myself, because I felt like I was the root cause of the problem, but I wasn't. Body dysmorphia was. So do your best to be as kind to yourself as possible. Do your best to allow breathing space in moments like that. If you ever feel any feeling building up, allow yourself to come away from it if you have the opportunity to. Or if not, you know, maybe it's time to just take a step away from the mirror or the camera, or, you know, and just have a little reset. Nobody can be perfect. Remember that. Some individuals may also seek frequent cosmetic surgeries and procedures to achieve perceived perfection. Again, nobody can be perfect. It's just not the way the world is. If anything, you are perfect the way that you are already. Because you're you. You know, you're unique. Your genetic code has come from millions and millions of different people. If you go back 10 generations, it took 1 million people to make you. I think that's a number. Don't fact check me on that. But that just shows how special you really are, and the way that you look and the way that you are is special, and you should own that. You know, you should be proud of that, because that's you. And it's great being you. It's great being me. Not sometimes, but you know what I mean. Embracing and accepting oneself both physically and emotionally can play significant roles in managing the challenges of BPD and improving body image. It's a journey towards self-compassion and self-love that can lead to healing and a healthier relationship with one's body and self-esteem. BPD and body dysmorphia can cloud your self-image, but self-acceptance is the sunshine that breaks through. And I think I'm going to finish on that. Self-acceptance is the sunshine that breaks through. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. I make videos about BPD. Sometimes I'm very inconsistent because I have BPD and I'm up and down a lot. I hope you've learned something today. Let me know down in the comments below what you would like to see next. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you soon.